Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, student. Welcome to my channel of English language. This morning, I'm going to talk about simple present tense. Yeah, so how to use simple present tense. So simple present tense is very important. So when you want to speak English, yeah, because this present tense plays a very important role in our daily life. Yeah, so you must understand if you want to speak English very well, yeah, because it is just in the daily in our lives, yeah. Okay, so to get knowledge from me, so I want to share the material of simple present tense, and you must watch this video and listen to this video carefully, yeah, and subscribe, yeah, so you can follow my videos later if you subscribe my video, yeah, and you must be diligent to study, yeah, study by watching YouTube, ya, learning YouTube, ya. So it is very important, ya. So if you want to be, if you can speak English, you have a comment of English. I'm very sure you can, yeah, you can seek jobs very easily in the future. You can get a good job, yeah. You can have good food on your table. You can have good clothes. You can have everything in life, yeah. If you can speak English, if you can speak English, you can do global etc. So let me share my material of people present. Okay, I think you can see my screen here. Okay, if using simple present tense, yeah. So present tense is very important to master by the student, yeah. So why it's very important? Because present tense refers to or relates to our daily life, yeah. Present tense is used to talk about to describe present action, yeah. Yeah. So there are many uses of present tense, yeah. So how to master present tense, yeah. You must watch this video. You must keep practicing, yeah, yeah, every day, yeah. Okay. So what is the use of simple present tense? Yeah. And the simple present tense is one of the most basic verb tenses in English. It is used to describe action. Yeah. So simple present tense is used to describe action or events that are general truth or facts. Yeah. Simple present tense is used to talk about general truth or fact. In a still example, I said, "Oh, my wife is beautiful." If it's true, yeah, if all the people have the same opinion with you that your wife is beautiful, yes, it's a fact. So you must just simple present tense. My wife is beautiful. So yeah, example, the sun sets in the west. Yeah, so all the people in the oldest believe that the sun set in the west, and the people now also believe the sun set in the west. It's a general truth of facts that people believe. Yeah, believe in that. Yeah. Okay. This is the first use of simple present tense. Yeah. And then the second use of simple present tense is simple present tense is just to talk about habits or routine. What is habit? Habit is activities, yeah, yeah, which are conducted or done repeatedly. Yeah. Example, I wake up at 5 o'clock every day. So every day. Yes, it is the repeated action activities. So if today I wake up at 5, tomorrow also wake up at 5. On Thursday I wake up. It's a repeated action, yeah, that we all do regularly. Yeah, it is called habits. So when you want to express habits, yeah, your routine, yeah, or your daily activities, so you can use simple present tense, yeah. You can use simple present tense. Okay. And then the third use of simple present tense is to talk about scheduled events in the future. Yeah, scheduled events in the future. Example, when you go to the airport, you will see the schedule of of flights, yeah. For example, at 7 o'clock, so super jets will flies, yeah. It is the scheduled event in the future. So when you want to talk about scheduled event, you must super present them. Like the train to Tegal uh, depart at 7. That's not really depart, but depart at 7 because the sentence refers to the schedules. Yeah. So when we talk about schedule, we must use simple present tense. Permanent situation. Yeah. Permanent situation and emotional state. So when you are happy today, yeah, you can say I'm happy. Yeah, you say your emotional state right now. Yeah. When now you are in bad condition, okay, so I'm bad, I'm unhappy. So when you want to say or want to talk about permanent situation and emotional state, you must also use simple present tense. Okay, if you want to be able to read sentences in simple present tense, when you want to speak English by using simple present tense, so you must also know the structure of simple present tense. So this is the structure. Here is the structure of simple present tense. The first affirmative sentences. So affirmative sentence, yeah. Okay, look at is the structure subject plus this verb. Verb one is infinitive, yeah. So if the subject is he, she, it, so you must put s or es to the verb. You must add s or es to the verb. Yeah. Example, yeah. I walk to school every day. Yeah, because the subject is the first person, the singular, so the verb is not put s. Yeah, the verb is without s. Yeah. But when the subject is that person singular, so you must put s to the verb. Yeah, the verb must be with S, yeah. So she reads books in the evening. I walk to school every day. And they play football on weekends. Yeah, they play football on weekends. So they in the third person plural. So you don't need to put S or FS the verb, yeah. So they play football on weekends. And this is the positive sentence, negative sentence. So subject plus base verb or infinitive, yeah. You can look at the verb form in dictionaries, yeah. So subject plus base verb infinitive, yeah. Okay, and negative sentence, the structure is subject plus do. In negative, simple present tense uses do or does, and plus not. And the verb is not put s or es again because because this tense has do or does. Example, I don't like coffee. He doesn't watch TV. So doesn't is used for the subject he, she, or it. Yeah. And don't is used for subject I, we, they, Ali, and Tom. Yeah. For the third people plural, for the third person plural. Okay. So I don't like coffee. He doesn't watch TV. Like I walk to school every day. In negative, I don't walk to school every day. Yeah, in writing you can say I do not like coffee, but in speaking you must say I don't like coffee. And then she reads books in the evening. So the indicative she doesn't, not she don't, but she doesn't because she is the singular person. Yeah, so she doesn't read, and the book read without s, so she doesn't read books in the evening. They don't play football on weekends, I guess. And interrogative sentences, so you must put the auxiliary do or does before the subject. Yeah. So yeah, and plus infinitive. Yeah, the same. So the verb is not put s or edit s or the s. Example: do you speak English? And the answer must be or no. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Does she enjoy cooking? Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. Yeah. Like I walk to school every day. I in negative, I don't walk to school every day. In negative, do you walk? I become you, yeah, because it's negative asking, yeah. Do you walk to school every day? The answer, yes, I do. If you know, no, I don't. Does she read books in the evening? Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. Do they play football on weekend? Yes, they do. No, they don't. Okay, let us watch this video. Yeah, so this video talk about the use of simple present tense and how to use simple present tense and how to write simple present tense. Okay, let us watch this video, what this video, and write on your notebook if it's important. Yeah. surga itu makan. Dari anak suku jajan.
ESL Library. Simple present. What are verb tenses? Verb tenses show the time that an action takes place. The simple present is a verb tense. We use the simple present tense for repeated actions. Repeated actions happen over and over again. For example, I eat breakfast every day. I read in bed every night. I always study after school. Simple present verbs have two forms. Which form do we use? That depends on the subject of the sentence. Subjects can be pronouns. Subjects can also be nouns. We use a base verb when the subject pronoun is I, you, we, or they. I walk to school every day. You always drink coffee. We sometimes eat dessert. They study every night. We use verb plus s when the subject pronoun is he, she, or it. He reads the newspaper on the weekend. She takes the bus to work in the morning. It sleeps on the couch every day. We use a base verb when the subject noun is plural. The students take the bus to school. My parents drink coffee every morning. We use verb plus s when the subject noun is singular. The student walks to school every day. My dog always sleeps on my bed. We also use verb plus s when the subject noun is non-count. Snow falls from the sky in winter. My hair grows quickly. Look at the picture and say or write a simple present sentence. For example, she drinks coffee every day. Now you try. Thanks for watching.
Okay, so you have watched the video. So I hope that you can understand how to use simple present tense. Wow, why is simple present tense use, yeah, was for, right? And so you can answer the question because you have watched this video about. And now I want to tell you the key use of the simple present tense. So this is yeah. I want to repeat again the use of simple present tense. The first is for regular action or habit. Example, I brush my teeth yesterday. For universal truth, example, the sun rises in the east is the truth, yeah. And for future timetables, the example, the train leaves at 5 p.m. The train departs at 7 p.m. And also simple present tense is used for instruction or direction. Example, open the door and turn left. Speak English, please. A simple present tense instruction, yeah. Go to the marketplace. And for permanent situation, he works at the bank. I study in Panchabakti University. It is the permanent situation. So you now still study. So you can say, I study in Panchabakti University. So Stanton expresses permanent situation. I work at Panchabakti University as a lecturer. Okay. Here are 10 sentences expressing regular action or habit using the simple present tense. Example, I wake up at 6 p.m. every morning. She drinks coffee with breakfast every day. They play social in the park on weekends. He listens to music while driving to work. Read a book before going to bed every night. My brother always walks his dog in the evening. She studies for 2 hours after school daily. The teacher checks homework every Monday. I exercise at the gym 3 times a week. He watches the news every evening. So look at the time expression, yeah. The time expression here is refers to simple present tense. Okay, we continue. Here are 7 sentences expressing universal truth using present tense. Yeah, here are 7 sentences expressing universal truth using the sentence. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. I think you believe, yeah. You believe, you have the same opinion with me that water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. It's true, yeah. So when it's true, you must use simple present tense to, yeah. Water boils. Yeah, water is singular. It's non-countable as uncountable noun, and so you must put s to the verb. Yeah, so water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. The earth revolves around the sun. I think it's true. Yeah, and you believe this. Yeah, and you believe this. It's true. You must use simple present tense to write the sentence. The earth revolves. You must look at the word. This the put s, yeah, around the sun. Fire produces heat. Fire produces heat and light. And this way, it's true, yeah. So when you put the fire, it's hot, yeah. So you can say that fire produces heat and light. Ice melts when it is exposed to heat. It's true, yeah. The moon reflects the light of the sun. Yeah, this is also true. And gravity pulls object toward the earth is also true. Yeah, sound travels faster through solid than through air. It is also true. So these tendencies are true. So we must use simple present tense to express general truth. Yeah. Okay, let us watch this again and watch carefully and listen carefully to the speakers.
GoEnglish.tv. The present simple. When do we use the present simple? 1.
To describe present truths.
I have black hair.
Julia works in a supermarket.
Andrew is a fireman.
2.
Repeated actions and habits.
My girlfriend and I
Go. Shopping. Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday is a repeated action.
James reads the newspaper every morning.
If you do something every morning, it's a habit or a repeated action.
The children walk to school every morning.
Three.
Something that is always true.
Sharks are dangerous.
Egypt has lots of pyramids.
The sun sets in the west. Four.
A fixed future event.
The train arrives at 1 p.m.
The rocket launches next week.
The show starts in 10 minutes.
Okay. Okay, this for the video timetable, yeah. So you have what the video buff and the speed and so the speaker and the also has explained the use of superpercent, use of superpercent 10 which is used to talk about the future timetable. Example, the train depart at 7:30 a.m. tomorrow. So when we talk about future timetable, so we must use simple present tense. Yeah, the train depart at 7:30 a.m. tomorrow. The movie start at 9 p.m. tonight. Air flight arrives at 5:15 p.m. next Tuesday. The school open at 8 a.m. on weekdays, and the bus leave for the city every hour on the hour. Yeah. Okay. This is the 5 sentences here, especially future timetable. So we must use simple present tense. And also for instruction, yeah. Yeah, simple present tense is also used to talk about instruction for the direction. Turn left at the next station, open the door and enter the room quietly, mix the flour and water in the large bowls, yeah. Take the second exit on the roundabout and press the green button to start the machine. So when we want to instruct, you have to do instruction to the other people, so we must use simple present tense. So you must use infinitive or base verb, yeah. Okay, and then permanent situation, yeah. Like she lived in small town near top the mountains. I live in Pontianak. I live in Landa. I live in Sango. It is so the sentences express permanent situation. When you know live in Pontianak, it says I live in Pontianak. He works as a doctor in the city hospital. Yeah, they own a house by the beach. I have a house in Pontianak. It is so the sentence also expresses permanent situation. My parents speak three languages fluently. I speak English. It is a permanent situation. The library offers free Wi-Fi to all visitors. Okay, so all these are permanent situation. Well, let us watch this video.
Firstly, we use the present simple when something is generally or always true. For example, people make food. The earth moves around the sun. Similarly, We use this tense for a situation that we think is more or less permanent. For example, I live in the city. I don't like coffee. She's a nurse and she works in a hospital. The next use is for habits or things that we do regularly. We often use adverbs of frequency and expressions such as always, usually, often, sometimes, every Sunday, once a week, and so on. For example, do you often smoke? I play chess every weekend. I don't travel very often. Okay, it's very easy.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, so we come to the emotional state. So simple present tense is also used to talk about emotional state. So here are some common verbs that express emotional state in English. Love, yeah. I love you. I love cats. I love dog. She loves me. She loves her parents. Yeah, I love my parents. I like coffee. I don't like coffee. Yeah, I enjoy watching the films. I hate you. I dislike you. I prefer coffee. I prefer tea to coffee. This verb yeah I used to express emotional state. Yeah, I feel happy. I feel unhappy. I fear, takut, ya, adore, appreciate, detest, desire, wish, regret, hope. So this verb are used to describe feeling and emotion, frequently appearing in the simple present tense to indicate general or habitual emotion. Okay, this is just example. She loves spending time with her family. He feels happy when he listens to music. They dislike crowded places. I enjoy reading books on rainy day. The child fears the dark at night. So you can look at the meaning of this word in the dictionary, and please try to write sentences by using this word: love, like, enjoy, hate, dislike, prefer, feel, fear, adore, appreciate, detest, desire, wish, regret, and hope. And you can give comment you can write this in comment, yeah, in this video. Okay, and then come here. This is sentences, yeah. The example, right, and watch this video, yeah.
Hello everybody, welcome to this video. Today we will learn 50 sentences of simple present tense. So let's get started. We go to a gallery every Sunday. We go to a gallery every Sunday.
He goes to school. He goes to school.
It usually rains every day here. It usually rains every day here.
He loves to play basketball. He loves to play basketball.
The children are at home. The children are at home.
The sun gives us light. The sun gives us light.
She goes to work by car. She goes to work by car.
You have a big house. You have a big house.
I like reading detective stories. I like reading detective stories.
The moon is round. The moon is round.
They speak English in USA. They speak English in USA.
He gets up early every day. He gets up early every day.
Does she live in London? Does she live in London?
I like math and science. I like math and science.
The earth goes round the sun. The earth goes round the sun. She doesn't teach science. She doesn't teach science. We live in Paris. We live in Paris. He doesn't use a computer. He doesn't use a computer. We go to holiday every summer. We go to holiday every summer. The art is spherical. The art is spherical. It snows a lot in winter in Canada. It snows a lot in winter in Canada. She swims every morning. She swims every morning. I don't like tea. I don't like tea.
We see them every week. We see them every week.
The course starts next Saturday. The course starts next Saturday. When does the train usually leave? When does the train usually leave? My daughter lives in London. My daughter lives in London.
She plays basketball. She plays basketball.
Cows eat grass. Cows eat grass.
My cat runs very fast. My cat runs very fast.
She wants to be a dentist. She wants to be a dentist. She has a beehive full of bees. She has a beehive full of bees.
They don't have any money. They don't have any money.
The Queen of England lives in Buckingham Palace. Does she play tennis? Does she play tennis? My brother's dog barks a lot. My brother's dog barks a lot. Jessie talks very fast. Jessie talks very fast. I love my new pet. I love my new pet. He drinks coffee every morning. He drinks coffee every morning.
I love to eat pizza. I love to eat pizza. She likes apples. She likes apples.
She runs 3 miles every morning. She runs 3 miles every morning. Do you drink coffee? Do you drink coffee? They speak English at work. They speak English at work. He doesn't listen to me. He doesn't listen to me. Do you eat ice cream? Do you eat ice cream? The train leaves in 10 minutes. The train leaves in 10 minutes. Penguins live in the Antarctica. Penguins live in the Antarctica. You have some schoolwork. You have some schoolwork. California is in America. California is in America.
Thank you for watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel.
Okay, that was this video again. Another video.
Hello, I'm Ollie. Welcome to Oxford Online English. In this lesson, you can learn about the present simple verb tense in English. How many ways do you know to use the present simple? The present simple doesn't just have one or two uses.
there are at least 8 common uses and many more special cases. In this lesson, you can learn all about the present simple tense. Beginners can learn simple ways to use this verb form, and more advanced students can learn about more complex uses of the present simple. Ready? Okay, let's start. First question, how can you form the present simple? To use the present simple, you need to remember 3 things. First, add an S or ES to the verb in the third person singular. For example, after he, she, or it. Make negatives using don't or doesn't. You use doesn't again for the third person singular, he, she, or it. You make questions with do or does. For example, I visit them once a week. She visits them once a week. We add an S to the verb after he, she, it. I have a lot of things to do. I don't have a lot of things to do. We make negatives with don't. I don't have much time. He doesn't have much time. We make negatives with doesn't after he, she, or it. You have a big family. Do you have a big family? We make questions with do. Do you live in this building? Does she live in this building? For the third person, we make questions with does. You can see that when we use does or doesn't, we don't add S to the verb. Okay, that shows you how to form the present simple, but how can you use it? Let's look at the different ways you can use this verb form. Part 2, talking about a regular action. This is one of the most common uses of the present simple. Let's just look at some examples. She calls her parents every week. I don't often go to the gym. Or, do you always eat so quickly? In all of these sentences, we're talking about actions which happen or don't happen regularly. These actions are not happening at this moment. This is a simple use of the present simple, which you maybe knew already, but we've only just started. How else can you use the present simple? Do you know any other ways? Let's look. Part 3, talking about general truths. If you want to talk about something which is generally true, you will also need the present simple. For example, the moon goes around the earth. The Nile is the longest river in the world. Or elephants live for 60 or 70 years on average. These things are generally true because they aren't just true at one moment. They were true 100 years ago, they're true today, and they'll be true 100 years in the future. Compare this to the previous idea, talking about regular actions. In both cases, we use the present simple to talk about something which is true not just at this moment, but also in the future and the past. This idea is an important part of the meaning of the present simple. We'll see it again. Part 4, talking about states and situations. Throwing is an action. It's something which can be happening at one moment. A question, are all verbs actions? Think about a verb like seem. Is seeming an action? Can you say, you're seeming very quiet today? No and no. Verbs like seem describe states, not actions. We use the present simple to talk about all states in the present. For example, you seem a bit quiet today. He has a lot of experience in his subject. Or, why does this one cost more than the others? Many verbs which describe states like seem or cost can only be used in simple tenses, They don't exist in continuous tenses. Again, you can see the same idea of something which is true not just now, at this moment, but also in the future and the past. If you say he has a lot of experience in his subject, that means that he had a lot of experience last week and he'll have a lot of experience next week too. It's not just about this moment. Part 5, using the present simple with verbs of sensing, feeling, thinking, or speaking. With many verbs of sensing, like hear, see, or smell, feeling, like, love, or hate, thinking, like know, realize, or remember, or speaking, like promise, admit, or advise, we use the present simple. This is because many of these verbs describe states, and the present simple is used to talk about states, as we talked about just now. Let's look at some more examples. This cheese smells a bit strange. I don't like going shopping. Do you realize what you're doing? I promise it won't happen again. In all of these sentences, only the present simple is possible. You can't say, are you realizing what you're doing? Or, I'm promising it won't happen again. Part 6, talking about long-lasting situations. If you say, she lives with her friend, or she's living with her friend, are they the same? If not, what's the difference? They are different. If you say she lives with her friend with the present simple, this suggests that the situation is permanent or at least long-lasting. She's not just staying with her friend for a few days. She lives there with her friend permanently. If you say she's living with her friend with the present continuous, this suggests that the situation is temporary. Maybe she's just staying with her friend while she looks for her own place. When we use the present simple to talk about a situation, it suggests that the situation has continued for a long time. The same idea again. Or that we expect the situation to continue for a long time into the future. In some cases, it's possible to use either the present simple or the present continuous in the same sentence, but the meanings will be different. Using the present simple shows a situation is long-lasting or permanent, while using the present continuous shows that a situation is just temporary. For example, he works for a small design company. This is his career. This is his job. He'll probably stay there for a long time. He's working for a small design company. He works there at the moment. He might change jobs soon. Another example, I go to the gym every week. That means I do this every week, every month, all year. Next month, I'll still be going to the gym. I'm going to the gym every week. That means I'm just doing this at the moment. Next month, you won't see me there. In all of these sentences, both forms are possible, simple or continuous, but the present simple shows that these situations are long-lasting. Using the present continuous shows that these situations probably won't continue for a long time.
Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the time expression used in simple present tense. Yeah, so when you want to master simple present tense, so you must also the time expression used in simple present tense. So the first is daily, weekly, frequent time expression. So this is so there are 3 type expression. The first is daily, weekly, frequent time expression, and then adverb of frequency, and then specific time period. Yeah, the first example of daily, weekly, or frequent time expression is every day. Example: I exercise every day, every week. She visit her grandparents every week, and then every month, every year. We travel every summer. We travel every month. We travel every year, once a day, once a week, once a month, once a year. He reads a book once a week. He reads a book twice a day, twice a day, twice a week, twice a year, twice a month, etc. Example, they water the plants twice a day. They water the plants twice a day. Then 3 times a week. Example, she goes swimming 3 times a week. This is the frequent time expression. And the second is adverb of frequency: always, usually, often, sometime, really never. Example, I always drink coffee in the morning. She usually walks to work. They often eat out on weekend. He sometimes forget his keys. I rarely watch TV. She never eats fast food. And then this is and then the third is specific time period, like in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. I read the newspaper in the morning. I read the newspaper in the evenings. I read the newspaper in the afternoon. At night, some people studies at night. On weekends, they play tennis on weekend. After school, after work, etc. So you visit a friend afterwards. Okay, this is exercise, yeah. So you can look at this exercise. I can put this. I wake up every day. She books in the evening read because she reads book in the evenings. They play football every weekend. The teacher singular to teaches English very well. We go to the market on Saturday. He, because of the third singular person, so you must put es to the watch. He watches TV after dinner. My parents live in a small village. The train arrives at 9 a.m. barely. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. The cat sleeps under the table. So you can do this, yeah. It's negative. You can put do or doesn't. I do, we do, they do, we do. But she does, yeah, he does, my brother does, the dog does, she does, it does, because they are the singular third person. Okay, summary. In summary, report text type, classify, expand, describe, and give picture information about people, animal, things, and phenomena. For the most part, these are written in present tense with only a few expectations. Okay, thank you. Okay, I think that's all. This is my explanation about simple present tense. So if you want to know simple present tense, you must know how to use simple present tense, how to write the simple present tense. So you must also master the formula of suppression in positive, in negative, and negative, and the simple present tense use base verb, yeah, verb base or infinitive. Yeah, so when you put SOS, when you don't put SOS, so if the subject is the first person, the first singular person or plural person, or the second person singular plural, so and then the third plural, third person plural, so you must base verb, yeah. But if the subject she, he, or it, Tom, so you can put S to the verb, and then you must do or does in negative and interrogative, yeah. And so must, okay. So if you want to master this tense or simple tense, you must practice this tense every day. Yeah, don't be lazy to practice. Yeah, you make practice make perfect. If you want to speak English very well, you must practice. Okay, I think that's all. See you later with my next video. I hope this video will be beneficial to you. Yeah, practice and practice. See you later. Goodbye.